Hi everyone, Stacy from Dies to Die For. Welcome to Thursday night's card making. Actually, it's going to be calendar making tonight. So I did this on Tuesday, the January calendar page, and I told you guys I would show you it all finished. There it is. And there's February's, just in case you can't remember what we did in February. Tonight we're working on March. It's finally March, yay! I have already cut out my calendar grid. Let me grab that die. Here's our calendar grid. And I placed all of my numbers and colored them. I left the 17 white and colored it in because that is St. Patrick's Day. So that's going to be the theme of our calendar tonight. Let's get started. I cut out a green piece. That's going to be my base, and that is 6 inches by 4, just shy of 4.5, because this is 6 by 4.5, but remember, you don't want it to go all the way down, otherwise your calendar is not going to be able to open and close freely, so you're going to want to leave a little white space in between the two. And then I cut out another lighter green piece, just a hair smaller. I don't remember what size it is right now, but it's just a hair smaller. Then I used our, come here, my dies just don't want to cooperate today. Our torn edge rectangle again. I used this on January's page on Tuesday too. I really like the torn edge shapes. And I cut it out in white. And yes, I'm not using a stamp pad that we carry, but my green stamp pads are at home again. So I just grabbed what we had here in the crop room for people to use. We'll go around the edges in green. I already went around the edges of both of these in this green. I have a heck of a time closing the Stampin' Up! Pads. All right, now I'm going to glue this down. Get it kind of centered. Okay. Let me move this guy over. There's the start. Then tonight we are going to use our pot of gold die. And this one is almost sold out. So if you go on our site and it's sold out, we will be restocking soon. Don't worry about it. Then, where is my, my witch legs die. It's right here. I use our witch legs die, but for tonight, these are going to be leprechaun legs. I cut them out in light green, dark green, and black, but I want to show you just in case you don't remember how I cut my layers out, because we haven't gone over it for a long time. I will layer my 3 colors that I want to cut. The green is the color, the light green, that I don't want to cut all the way through. I just want it to kind of outline everything. So that's going to be the color way on the back. Middle is going to be the black for the boots. And the first layer that the die goes up against is going to be this green, the darker green. Then I stack all my colors together and I cut around them to go in my machine. That way, if you're putting your die down and you have, say, the black layer is larger than the green layer and you can't see this green layer, you're always like, oh, is it over the die? If you just cut them all out the same size together, there's no question whether it's covering your die or not. Okay, now I'll take this and I'll put it through my machine. And I gotta reach over a little bit to get to my machine. And show you real quick what you get when you cut them 3 layers, and it depends on your machine. My machine, I need to do 3 layers. Some other machines you may need to do 4 layers, or you may only get 2 layers that will cut. I am using a big shot, and I don't have a metal shim under it. It's just the standard, or the extended platform and 2 plates. Okay, so you will get your green that cuts out all the way, and then the black you just take the boots off. And then these, by cutting it 3 layers, the little green piece stays in the buckles. I like to leave that on there, but I take them off and I glue them down just to make sure they're not going to pop off. And then what you get for your 3rd layer is something that doesn't really cut out all the detail, but it will cut out the outline for you. Oh, I didn't want that piece out. And that's what you want for layering. So see, if you take this piece and glue it right on top, then you get all that detail in there without paper piecing it. And I know we've gone over that before. I just wanted to show you once again for anybody who's new to our channel or who may have forgotten the way I layer mine. I do not like paper piecing in between all those little things, so I will cut it 3 layers. Anyway, okay, we cut our pot of gold out in black. And then we have all these little gold pieces that I cut out in gold. What I'm going to do with this tonight is, this is going to be a leprechaun that fell down in the pot here. I just don't know if I want my legs to go this way or if I want them this way. Probably this way because my March word's going to go there. So, and for this I cut some of the skirt off. I just cut around it so the legs stay together, but you don't have that big old piece in there. I'm just going to glue my legs down where I want them. And then start gluing my gold pieces and just sliding them in there. Let go. Okay, this is why I didn't put the glue on the front of the legs, because I wanted to be able to slide my gold pieces in without that being glued down. And I think for this I cut the gold pieces out 3 times. These gold pieces I cut 3 of all of them. And you just lay your gold in there randomly. Go that way with that one. And I use a mixture of the larger gold pieces and the smaller. That little small one right in front. If you have our Cauldron die, you can also use our Cauldron for a pot of gold. It works well. Or you could use this pot of gold pot dye as a cauldron. I like when I can find multiple uses for my dyes. Like these witch legs that make okay leprechaun legs. Okay, I think that's all the gold I'm going to put in there for right now. Put that somewhere like there. I'm going to glue it down. And I'm still not going to glue the front of my gold just in case I want to add more when I get this done. I think I want this up a little. Okay. Now, the reason the leprechaun is upside down in the pot is because he's been drinking too much green beer. So we have our little green beer here. And I used our beer set. I used the mug, and these are the little foam pieces for the glass in the mug. I cut them out in green, and then I used white just on the edges and a little bit in the center to make them look like they were in a kind of frosted glass. Again, that's what I was going for. I hope that's the look you get. I'm going to lay my pieces, the rest of my pieces out about where I'm going to want them to go. I think I want the march up here. So let me get some glue on that real quick. And then I cut the 2021 out in light green, dark green, and black because I was not sure what color I wanted. I knew I wanted March in the dark green. The March is kind of right there. Okay. Then, let's see. Okay, this is, I think those are going to have to go the opposite way like that. This is the 2021 and the dark green, the light green, or the black. What do you guys think? If I do it in the black, then I can move it over a little. Maybe. Okay, what other pieces am I have some clovers here. These clover, oh, did I show, I didn't show you guys. So the March is off of our March calendar words. We have a set of these for every month. And they all come with the word, a smaller word, the abbreviated word, and then some little pieces. This one comes with the clover. So I have some little clovers here to play with. But where should we put them? Just start laying them places and see. Sorry, I know I got quiet. Trying to concentrate here. What do you think? Maybe move this guy down a little. Or move these over a little bit more. Yeah, let's move these over. Yep. I think the black, I think we definitely need the black word. So, or the black numbers, sorry. Let's get them placed down. Probably right about there. Clover down. And if you're following along with me making calendars as I am, you can leave the 2021 off if you're trying to make a calendar and get ahead for next year. Soon we will have the 2022 numbers. So you could leave the 2021 off for right now and do the 2022 when we get it in. If you want, just a thought. Of course, if you're doing that, remember, do not number your calendar pages like I have because the days will be different next year. Make sure you follow the 2022 calendar. Okay. That be right there. That one right there. I like it so far. right there. 2 more clovers. And then our last steps are going to be to sprinkle some gold all over. This up there a little. Okay, let's take some gold pieces now and just lay them randomly. No, it would be kind of, let me see. I don't know if I have enough gold pieces for that, but doing kind of a border around the edge would be kind of cool. Do I have enough smaller gold pieces for it though? I don't want them to all be straight. I'm angling them on purpose. So for whoever it's bothering it, I'm doing it on purpose. Not bothering you on purpose, but I'm just doing them the way that I want my page done. There's not a whole lot of room down here at the bottom, but we can still fit some in. Okay, what do you think? And we could take the bigger pieces that are left and put 2 on those clovers. I kind of like it. It's not what I was going for, but I'm allowed to change my mind, right? Just make sure all the little, you see that little piece in the center of the gold? That's supposed to be a little clover. So you can punch that out if you want, or you can keep it in there. Or you could cut it out in green or black or any other color. A different color gold and put it on there. For our purposes today, it's going to stay this way. Okay, spread that out a little bit further. Let's come over here to this side. I love this. I cut this gold out of some of our glitter paper from Best Creations. First of all, I love this glitter paper because it doesn't, there's a coating over the top so the glitter doesn't come off. And second of all, I love it just because it has so much sparkle, it's gorgeous. It's really hard to tell in pictures or on the screen, but in person, and I know I've said that a million times, but this glitter paper is amazing. And yes, we are very low on it because I tell people, everyone, how amazing it is. And I think I have people who come in the store just to come and stock up on glitter paper in the warehouse. Okay. We only put 3 pieces along the bottom, so let's take one of those out and spread these out a little bit more. now we have this one piece left that we could put over here. Tuck that up under those clovers a little bit. And any of the calendar pages that I'm making, if you don't want to make a calendar, you can make cute cards using the same ideas as well. I do have a St. Patrick's Day card upstairs in our warehouse that I use this same idea, just doesn't have the beer on it. Okay, there's that page. Now I have one big piece of gold left and some beer